EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past. The 30-yard line.
Get up!
They go play action here on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Gun! Hey, express! Wait!
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go!
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun! Leopard!
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Detroit!
To throw again is Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gano's kick is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
So out come the Falcons now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On first down, Ryan. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Vernon Butler coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
All right, now, look at 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. On second down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of football. Jackson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's pulled in at the 32. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriots! Patriots! Gun! Here we go now.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Just keeping that he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Leopard! Lucky 56!
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. A big play there for Carolina. 45 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Detroit!
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Detroit! Leopard! Gun!
Now Heineke. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Leopard! Detroit! Gun!
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get up.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Now Ryan on first down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This is Coleman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Coleman. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And Bryant's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Back 99, 50. I know, look at 56. Look at 56. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Back to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Final play of the half, it's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Get out! Wait! 39.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Coleman now. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. To Freeman. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd down, Freeman. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. time left to go out and get that victory.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. All right, call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Over the middle, a catch by Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you've got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Vic Beasley in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He finds his man. It's Austin. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
They go play action here on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking downfield for Jones. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. Still time to go for the win, but they've got to get up and spike it quickly. He'll look to throw. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Freeman. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And his kick here is good. And that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. First throw in overtime now for Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On second down, Ryan. He's going to go for a big play. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Gone! 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 Gone!
McCaffrey following the penalty. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Leopard! Detroit! Leopard! Detroit!
On second down, McCaffrey. And now running right through it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Heineke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a second and goal.
Leopard! Leopard!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a third and goal. The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at a third and goal here. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, They got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a